All right. Wasn't even gonna make a video about this. But if you go to Zachary K. Hubbard's video here and watch about the Tom Brady stuff, I guess there's just a lot of stuff that I wanted to add. I guess because I kind of went at a different angle a long time ago. This is an awesome video, so go watch it, and some of the stuff that I talk about will actually make more sense. But anyway, so Tom Brady, whatever, suspension, it lasts or whatever, so he's suspended for 4 games, and he won't come back until week 6, and they're going to play no other than the Colts, and that was the team that Deflategate all started with. So anyway, the Colts play a big part in Tom Brady's career. Let's see here. Earlier in the season, the Patriots played the Colts on November 16th, which is there's 45 days left until the end of the year. I went on a big spiel or whatever about how it all has to do with Lupercalia and Valentine's Day. Valentine's is the 45th day of the year. And I made videos on this previously. I'm putting a little bit together here to kind of sum it up. But so anyway, that game was on, like I said, November 16th. So whatever, Deflategate started on 1/18/11/8 against the Colts. And the previous game was November 16th, and it was week 11, and the Patriots got their 8th win, so it was 11-8 again. Brady's first NFL start was also against the Colts. There was just tons of 11-8 around it. There was Bill Belichick, after the Deflategate thing happened, he gave an 11-minute interview with an 8-minute opening statement. And the Patriots, so I talked about the Back to the Future stuff that went along with it, like the day Doc Brown discovered time travel was on 11/5/1955, and this year was Back to the Future 2 they went to the future in 2015, so it was significant with this year. But 11/5 to the day that the Super Bowl was on is 88 days away from each other, and the speed for time travel was 88 miles an hour. I believe there was, 115 million viewers of the Super Bowl this year. There was a whole bunch of 115 in it too, and I'm not even going to go into detail, like just kind of recapping, but there was 11 of the 12 footballs had 10.5 psi in them, and 11 times 10.5 is 11 or 115.5, 1155. It was the Patriots' 55th season. There was tons of stuff with it, but anyway, psi is also, or psi is also the 23rd letter in the Greek, or 23 in the Greek alphabet. So it's literally 223, like the skull and bones. Tons of stuff with psi. Tom Brady is 37 years old. Raphael, the Ninja Turtle that uses the size, and that name actually comes from psi because it's the trident. The painter that he's named after died at age 37. He even had the Whoopnum Gangnam Style guy, can't think of his name. His name's Psy, and he was 37. So anyway, there was also the Brady Bunch, and I've shown the Brady Bunch stuff before with Dr. Dre, and the Dr. Dre's adds up to 49. He was 49 years old, born on the 49th day of the year. They even literally have Straight Outta Compton, the new movie that's coming out, and it's based off of the NWA and whatnot. But the NWA's first album was called Straight Outta Compton, and it came out on 8/8/1988 even. And I'll explain the Brady Bunch and stuff a little bit more here in a minute. But, it was the 37th episode of the Brady Bunch was called Confessions. And it was when Peter, I think it was, he was playing ball in the house and he broke a vase and he wouldn't tell the truth. So it was really telling about Tommy not telling the truth and whatnot. But going back to, Back to the Future was in 1985. That's where it originally started. And that season was the season that the Patriots went to the Super Bowl for the first time. The Super Bowl was in 1986, though. But Anyway, and during that season, the Patriots played the Seahawks in the 11th week, and the Patriots won, and it gave them their 8th win as well. And here I'm just proving that the Colts and the Patriots played last year on the same day. It'll be exactly 1 year away from when Tom Brady can play again, but 11th week, and the Patriots won, getting their 8th win. But check out the game then. So Jonas Gray had a franchise record 4 rushing touchdowns as Patriots blow out the Colts. How many times have we been talking about Gray lately? Interesting, you know. And then he ended up not even. Oh, let's see. He ended up not even playing hardly any of the rest of the season because he got hurt or something. He only played 4 of the last 9, so they went to Super Bowl 49. He was inactive for 4 of the Patriots' remaining 9 games. I mean, come on. It did. On this day, like I said, he rushed for 199 yards, but it was later corrected to 201, and it was actually made his final stats for the game was 201 yards on 37 carries. Tom Brady, 37. 201, if you take out the 0, that's a 21. It was the first NFL running back since 1921 to score 4 rushing touchdowns in a game after entering the game with 0 career touchdowns. So 21, 21. Super Bowl 49 was all about 21. I'll pull that up really quick here. Well, where did I put it? So Tom Brady is number 12. You know, the whole scandal thing was 11 of the 12 footballs. They made sure you knew 11 of the 12. Russell Wilson threw his 21st pass to number 21. It got intercepted on 2nd and 1 with 21 seconds left, and the game was on 2-1. This guy was even number 35, and Tom Brady adds up to 35. There's a whole bunch of 35 in this video. Like I said, if you go watch it, there's a whole bunch of 35. So interesting. But anyway, also some interesting things about the Patriots. So they've been in 8 Super Bowls, but they were in the 66th NFL season. They went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Bears. The 77th NFL season, they went to the Super Bowl, lost to the Packers. The 88th season of the NFL, they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Giants. So who knows, here in a few more years, they're probably going to go to the Super Bowl and lose. But we've talked about the number 144 extensively, tons of times. He even talks about, I never watched his videos back then, but he talks about how he said 144 and 52 were numbers to look out for in the coming whatever, because they were all around the Super Bowl and whatnot. And Aaron Hernandez's trial started 3 days before the Super Bowl. Aaron Hernandez is even 144. The 88th NFL season, the one where they lost to the Giants, that was played in Glendale, Arizona, as well as this year in Glendale, Arizona, is 144. Anyway, what I really wanted to talk about was, so the real reason all of this stems back to Valentine's and Lupercalia and whatever else, you know. Lupercalia is on February 13th through the 15th, so Valentine's is in the middle. But it all makes sense. Tom Brady was a Michigan Wolverine, and in Lupercalia, they actually, it's like a festival for Lupa, the wolf, and they sacrifice a wolf or whatever, and then it's like a fertility thing, and they take the skin off, and they whip women to like make them fertile and whatnot. It's an ancient festival. So all of this stems back to that. Tom Brady, a Michigan Wolverine. And if you've followed Michigan football the last couple of years, terrible. They didn't even make a bowl game last year. I mean, so they sacrificed the wolf. And it was Super Bowl 49. There was tons and tons, and there still is a ton of 49 stuff. We even compared like September 23rd. That's been really big lately. It's the mirror day of it is 4-9. They both have, this is the 99th day. September 23rd has 99 days left until the end of the year. They're mirror days, basically. But this guy was the coach of the 49ers and then magically leaves to go coach Michigan for this coming year. And he will be 52. So I'm telling you, the 144 and the 52, tons and tons of times. I even talked about the Har Bowl, in this whole domestic violence, Civil War type theme that they've been running in the news. and it was when him and his brother played in the Super Bowl that was completely rigged with the number 34 that all has to do with the Civil War. But his brother was born on September 23rd and is 52 years old. I mean, even his NFL coaching record, look at it. We've talked about these extensively. Career record 49, 22, and 1. 122 and 49. I mean, give me a break. I mean, you could even just say 49 and 22, and wow, they've both been foreshadowed like crazy. So that's why he quit and went to Michigan. I even talked about how I think this Lupercalia theme, actually they've been running it since 2013, because if you take out the 0, it would be 2-13, then 2014 is 2-14, and then 2015 is 2-15. All three of them days are the Lupercalia days. So who knows? I'm thinking maybe Michigan is going to be bad again this year, but then the next year they might actually start doing well again. And I mean, this is just ridiculous. So Tom Brady, if you do his name in gematria, it's 98. You even had James Brady, who died 1 year, or one day. It was August 4th. Tom Brady was born on August 3rd. This guy died on August 4th of 2014. It was one day after Tom Brady's 37th birthday. He died at age 73. And they said it was because of the gunshot wound that he received in the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan. And that was 33 years after the gunshot. Not even going to go into that, but just ridiculous. Even like when this whole thing happened, they actually did talk about Brady and the Brady Bunch. Tom Brady's even married to Gisele Bundchen. So when he sold his house to Dr. Dre, they called it the Brady Bunchen house even. And Alice on the Brady Bunch died like 3 days later after he sold it to Dr. Dre even. But anyway, Super Bowl 49. 49 and 49 adds up to 98. Michigan Wolverines adds up to 98. And Brady became the starter at Michigan in 1998. And they were also ranked number 12 after their 12-0 season. And remember all of the 12s I talked about down here. Tom Brady's even number 12, whatever. I'm sure there's more than that even. I mean, that's just a small amount. You know, Tom Brady was even born in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I remember even you just got to go back and watch previous videos if you don't believe that I've talked about this multiple times. But he even used to go to the 49ers games. And there's not just Wikipedia even. There's real articles where they show him as a kid where he went to, he was at one of the games. I can't even remember. And then he was a fan of Joe Montana, the guy that he beat all of his records or whatever. I think Tom Brady even threw 37 touchdown passes or something like that in Super Bowls or something like that to break a record. So another 37. I might not be right on that, but I know there was something to do with 37 in his passing in the Super Bowl. But anyway, his first game as a Patriot. So he originally wasn't the starter, but Drew Bledsoe got hurt, and then Brady went in, whatever, and played whatever for the final series, and then he got his first start against the Colts on the next game. But the game that Bledsoe got hurt was on September 23rd. Really, just the super number we've been or day or 9/23. We've been talking about it like crazy, but they ended up winning 44-13. Lupercalia begins on the 44th day of the year. Tons of 44 stuff if you go watch this video, or I could explain it, but it's already 15 minutes long here. And in that game, Tom Brady threw for 168 yards. And I'm just going to pull this up here. So I talked about West Philadelphia, Taylor Swift, Queen Elizabeth II. I've talked about how it all ties in. I've been nonstop talking about the Queen for sure. But also, it made the Patriots 1-2 and the Colts 2-1, the 12 and the 21. I mean, there's just so much stuff. I even noticed Richie Incognito and Jonathan Martin literally add up to the same thing. I mean, I don't know. I haven't even really went back and looked at that. But anyway, Have a great day.